Ever wondered if traveling after 70 is still a good idea? While exploring new destinations and immersing yourself in different cultures can be thrilling, there are some serious risks many seniors overlook until it's too late. As we age, our bodies and minds go through changes that can make traveling more exhausting, unpredictable, and even hazardous. Though some people believe they can keep up with the same pace they had in their younger years, the truth is, after 70, travel comes with its own set of challenges that can turn an exciting vacation into a stressful or even life-threatening experience. In this video, we'll highlight 5 crucial reasons why traveling after 70 can be riskier than you might think. From unexpected health scares to hidden financial pitfalls that could drain your savings, we'll cover the challenges seniors often face while traveling. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of why travel at this stage of life requires extra caution and what steps you can take to stay safe if you still decide to embark on a trip. Stick around until the end, because the final reason on our list is something most seniors never consider, and it's one of the most common ways people lose money, time, and peace of mind while traveling. Let's dive in. Number 1. Health risks and medical emergencies. One of the biggest concerns when traveling after 70 is the increased risk of health issues cropping up unexpectedly. As we age, our bodies become less predictable, and conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and respiratory problems can quickly escalate into emergencies. At home, medical care is readily accessible, but when you're traveling, especially in unfamiliar or foreign places, getting the right treatment can be a lot trickier. A health issue that might be manageable back home can become serious or even life-threatening when you're far from your regular doctor. For many seniors, the possibility of a medical emergency isn't just a distant worry. It's a real risk. Long flights, for example, can increase the risk of blood clots, also known as deep vein thrombosis. High altitudes can put stress on your heart and lungs, especially if you have existing health conditions. And even something like dehydration or heat exhaustion can hit harder in a new climate. Seniors are also more vulnerable to infections, meaning exposure to unfamiliar bacteria or viruses can lead to unexpected illnesses. Take the story of James, a 74-year-old who had always been an avid traveler. He planned a relaxing 2-week cruise with his wife, thinking it would be a low-impact way to explore new places. But just 4 days into the trip, James began experiencing severe chest pains. The ship's medical team could only offer basic care, and he needed immediate hospitalization. But being in the middle of the ocean, it took hours for an emergency evacuation to the nearest port. Fortunately, James survived, but the ordeal left him rattled. His dream vacation turned into a nightmare, one he admitted could have been avoided had he considered the health risks more seriously. Many seniors also assume their regular health insurance will cover them no matter where they are, only to find out too late that they aren't covered in another country. Without the proper travel insurance, medical visits, surgeries, and even prescriptions can quickly become financially devastating. Some seniors end up paying thousands of dollars out of pocket for care they didn't anticipate needing. So, what can you do if you're over 70 and still want to travel? First, check in with your doctor for a full health assessment and discuss any potential risks. Be sure to bring any necessary medications and research the healthcare system in your destination. If you're traveling abroad, make sure you have comprehensive travel insurance that covers emergency evacuations and hospital stays. Because when it comes to health, being prepared can make the difference between a smooth trip and a disaster. Staying healthy is one of the key ingredients to enjoying life after 70. But while medical risks are a serious concern, they aren't the only reason travel can be dangerous. Number 2, increased exposure to infections and contaminants. One of the most overlooked risks when traveling after 70 is the heightened exposure to germs, viruses, and foodborne illnesses. Crowded airports, packed airplanes, public transportation, and unfamiliar eateries create the perfect breeding grounds for bacteria and viruses. While younger travelers may brush off a minor cold or stomach bug, for seniors, even a simple infection can spiral into something far more severe. Complications, hospitalizations, or even long-term health setbacks. These are all very real concerns when traveling after 70. A single trip can expose older adults to more illnesses than they would typically encounter in months at home. And in some cases, the immune system simply isn't strong enough to fight them off. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, making it harder to bounce back from infections. Respiratory illnesses, in particular, can be especially risky for seniors. Studies have shown that older adults are more likely to develop complications from the flu, pneumonia, and even common colds, particularly when exposed to new strains from different parts of the world. Airplanes are notorious breeding grounds for germs. Passengers are packed in tightly, breathing in recycled air for hours. With travelers from all corners of the globe passing through airports daily, it's easy to encounter viruses your body may never have been exposed to before. And then there's the issue of food and water safety. While many travelers are eager to sample new foods in different countries, for seniors, unfamiliar ingredients, spices, and cooking methods can lead to digestive issues. Foodborne illnesses like norovirus, E. coli, and salmonella can hit older adults especially hard, leading to prolonged illness, dehydration, and a severely weakened immune system. Locals may have built up immunity to certain bacteria found in their water supply, but travelers typically don't have that protection. Something as simple as drinking tap water or eating a salad washed in local water can result in a severe stomach infection. Public restrooms, hotel rooms, and rental cars can also harbor germs, often in places you wouldn't expect. Many assume that because a place looks clean, it's safe, but surfaces like doorknobs, seat belts, and tray tables are rarely disinfected as thoroughly as they should be. Seniors who use mobility aids like canes or walkers are at even greater risk since they frequently touch public surfaces for balance. So, how can seniors protect themselves? If travel is unavoidable, taking extra precautions is crucial. Wearing a mask in crowded spaces, washing hands frequently, and carrying hand sanitizer can help minimize the risk of picking up harmful germs. Only drinking bottled or filtered water, avoiding raw foods in unfamiliar places, and sticking to well-cooked meals can reduce the chances of foodborne illnesses. For international trips, getting recommended vaccines and carrying essential medications for stomach issues or respiratory infections is essential. Staying healthy on the road is absolutely possible. It just requires vigilance, preparation, and a strong immune system. But, as we've seen, health risks aren't the only issue at play. There's one more reason why traveling after 70 can be more burdensome than enjoyable, and it's something that can affect not only your health, but also your finances and peace of mind. If you're still with me and finding these insights helpful, leave a comment with number 2 below to let me know you're still tuned in. Hospitalizations that can turn a dream trip into a nightmare. For seniors, a fall can be far more dangerous than just bruises or scrapes. With weakened bones, falls are more likely to cause fractures, which can take much longer to heal and significantly impact mobility. The unfamiliarity of a new place only adds to the risk. Uneven sidewalks, slippery floors, stairs without handrails, and unfamiliar terrain can all present dangers that might not be as obvious at first. Even small missteps can lead to long-lasting consequences, and in foreign countries, the language barrier or lack of accessible medical care can make treatment even more complicated. Plus, there's the challenge of being away from your usual support system. While it's always important to be cautious at home, when traveling, those risks are heightened. Consider the story of Clara, a 72-year-old woman who enjoyed visiting new cities. During a trip to a cobblestone street in Europe, she tripped and broke her wrist. What was supposed to be an exciting cultural experience quickly turned into a frustrating ordeal as she had to navigate the pain and discomfort, all while trying to deal with foreign healthcare systems that she wasn't familiar with. Even something as simple as sightseeing can expose seniors to potential accidents that leave them struggling to recover for weeks or even months. To prevent falls and injuries, seniors should be extra cautious about their surroundings and always opt for comfortable, non-slip footwear. Walking aids, such as canes or walkers, can provide additional support when navigating tricky terrain. Planning trips that don't require excessive walking or exploring locations with accessible infrastructure, such as handrails or ramps, can also significantly reduce the risk. Now, with all these concerns in mind, the question arises, how can seniors make the most of their travels and stay safe while still enjoying the adventure? If you've made it this far, you're clearly invested in staying informed about the risks that come with traveling after 70. Stay with me, because the next reason could be the tipping point that makes you reconsider whether travel is the right choice or if there's a way to minimize those hidden dangers. Cancellations or interruptions. Many seniors purchase travel insurance but often don't realize the extent to which it might not cover certain situations, like cancellations due to pre-existing conditions or trips that are cut short due to health emergencies. When a medical issue arises and forces a trip to end prematurely, the financial fallout can be significant, especially if non-refundable travel costs, such as flights or hotel bookings, are involved. A major concern also lies in the increasing prevalence of financial scams targeted at seniors while traveling. Fraudulent schemes such as fake travel agencies, currency exchange scams, and even identity theft are on the rise. Seniors, especially those in unfamiliar environments, can be easy targets for these criminals, further draining their finances and potentially ruining their entire trip. Take the case of Tom, a 72-year-old man who was planning a trip to Southeast Asia. He purchased a budget-friendly travel insurance policy that he assumed would cover all his needs. Unfortunately, when Tom fell ill during his trip, he discovered that his insurance didn't cover medical expenses in the country he was visiting. Worse, a scammer pretending to be a hotel staff member convinced him to hand over his credit card information, leading to fraudulent charges. Tom had to spend thousands of dollars to cover his medical bills and recover his stolen funds, leaving him financially strained and emotionally drained. So, what can seniors do to protect themselves financially while traveling? Comprehensive travel insurance. Make sure to get travel insurance that covers not just medical emergencies, but also trip cancellations, medical evacuations, lost baggage, and other unforeseen events. Always read the fine print and ensure it includes coverage for pre-existing conditions, if applicable. Know your health coverage. Before traveling, check with your health insurance provider to determine whether your plan covers international travel. If not, consider purchasing additional travel health insurance. Protect your finances. Be cautious when sharing personal information, especially credit card details. Always use reputable services for currency exchange and hotel bookings. Keep a close eye on your financial statements and notify your bank immediately if anything looks suspicious. Emergency funds. Carry some extra funds in case of an emergency. Have access to local currency and an emergency contact in your home country who can assist you if needed. Traveling after 70 is a dream for many seniors, but it comes with hidden dangers that can affect both health and finances. By taking proper precautions, seniors can minimize these risks and make the most of their adventures. Recognizing personal limitations, planning carefully, and being proactive in terms of health and insurance can make the difference between a successful trip and a costly, stressful ordeal. Relaxing vacations closer to home can provide a more enjoyable and manageable experience for seniors. Taking these precautions can help minimize risks and still allow seniors to enjoy the benefits of travel without the added stress and strain. Moreover, travel doesn't have to mean exhausting adventures or far-flung destinations. Many seniors find that the best trips are those that prioritize comfort, relaxation, and safety. Whether it's a scenic road trip, a staycation at a cozy resort, or a visit to family and friends nearby, there are plenty of ways to travel without risking health or finances. Here are some tips for safer, more enjoyable travel after 70. Shorter, closer trips. Consider destinations that are within driving distance or that involve shorter flights to reduce the physical toll of long travel times. Plan rest days. Schedule plenty of time for rest between activities. Avoid packing in too many activities each day. Research accessibility. Choose destinations with good medical facilities, accessible accommodations, and areas that are easy to navigate. Travel during off-peak times. To avoid large crowds and high stress, travel during off-peak times when attractions and accommodations are less crowded. Stay hydrated and eat well. Make sure to maintain your usual diet and stay hydrated, especially while traveling in unfamiliar environments. Consult with your doctor. Before embarking on any trip, especially to a foreign country, check with your healthcare provider to make sure you're in good health and understand any potential risks based on your medical history. Travel insurance. Always invest in comprehensive travel insurance that covers both medical emergencies and trip cancellations. This can save a lot of stress and financial strain in case something goes wrong. By keeping these tips in mind and adjusting expectations, seniors can still experience the joy of travel while reducing the risks associated with it. It's all about making smarter choices and prioritizing safety and comfort. If you found these insights helpful, please leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts on traveling after 70. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more tips and advice on safe travel and healthy living.